Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6, Central Kentucky Television, and this is our Washington County Business Roundtable. We're giving opportunities for businesses throughout Washington County to share a little bit about themselves, if they're open, and different protocols, hours, and whatever information they need to share with the public. And I've partnered with the Washington County Chamber of Commerce. We have Laura Justice on here from the Washington County Chamber of Commerce to reach out to the businesses. Thank you for coordinating this with us, Laura.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. This is so welcoming to our community and the surrounding communities to be able to share when people are open and whatnot. That just does a lot for our community. Thank you so much for offering this.
Absolutely. And since we're going through this COVID-19 pandemic, there are some different protocols that are being asked for in the different businesses. This is your opportunity to share that. And also some hours have changed at some of the businesses. So why don't we get started, because we want to keep everybody on here, I know you're all working. So Laura, who's the first business that we can spotlight and let them share some of the information for us?
Great. We have Court Physical Therapy. I see Cassie, who's going to represent Court today, and she can go ahead and give you that information.
Fantastic. Cassie, if you could unmute yourself there, and then you could share that information with us. That'd be wonderful.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
So our clinic opened up about 3 weeks ago. We are seeing one patient per hour per therapist. So we have we're kind of on a limited schedule right now. The patients are being seen by appointment. We are following CDC guidelines as far as our PPE. We're asking our patients to wear a mask to their visits. If they don't have a mask, we are providing masks for them. We are not utilizing our waiting room at this time. So patients will wait in the car until the previous patient leaves, and then we'll call them into the clinic as their appointment comes. And then again, we ask them to wash their hands upon arrival, and we're cleaning in between each exercise as well as, of course, in between each patient. So.
Great. And is it by appointment only then right now, is what you're saying?
It is appointment only.
Okay. And what's the phone number for people to call to schedule?
Our phone number is 859-336-9901.
Great. And that's with Court in Springfield.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We're glad you're open for business. Thank you for sharing your information with us. Absolutely.
Thank you.
And we have Mike Cox, too, who chimed in early there as well. If you want to share some information on your business, too, if you'll unmute yourself there, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
Hi, Gary.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. At Isaiah House, we have facilities in 5 counties. Of course, our main campus is right here in Washington County. And we are a state licensed, nationally accredited treatment provider for men and women struggling with addiction. And we're here to offer hope, purpose, and opportunity to be successful in long-term recovery. And we have continued to take in new clients throughout this pandemic. Obviously, we do a pre-screening for symptoms and exposure on the first contact, as well as when they arrive at our facility. It's scheduled by appointment only, but we have bed openings. And so if anyone is wanting help, or even if they're not ready for help, we invite them to call. Our number is 859-375-9200, and there will be someone that will take your call and answer any questions that you may have. Available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 7 a.m. to 11:30 p.m.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And you are open for people just need to give you a call if they need some more information.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, we take Medicaid, commercial insurance, self-pay. There's even some special funding available for folks that are using opioids. And so if you need help, call, and we'll do our very best to help.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us today for this Washington County Business Roundtable, for finding out what businesses are open and your hours and everything that you have to share with us. And Laura, we have some other businesses that have joined us here to share information for us.
We have Anne Marie Lloyd from U.S. Transportation Services. Anne Marie, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, I'm right next to the Opera's house here with Laura. We have been open. It's just my sister and I, and we specialize in truck brokering. And it's kind of a busy time for us right now during this pandemic. But we have been pretty successful in staying busy during this time. Our office is closed to the public, but if anyone needs to reach us, they could always call in advance, and we are open from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. But everyone's been very good at calling ahead. If they wanted to come to the office, they're also welcome to. We have masks and can provide a mask if needed.
Great. Thank you very much. And I
Thanks,
know,
Anne Marie.
yes, I know some businesses as well, even though we're going through a pandemic with there are a lot of businesses that have job openings as well that are out there in our communities. And Daniel, I see Daniel Carney on here as well. Do you have some information on that as well? Are there some businesses in the community who are looking for employees still at this time?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Gary, and thanks to the Chamber for hosting this. I've got a few things that I'd love to share. And as you mentioned, the hiring piece, there are certainly several businesses in our community right now and beyond that are hiring. Bluegrass Dairy comes to mind. I know I just saw if you're looking for part-time or something like that. I know Mordecai's was looking for servers. I think a lot of our restaurants and food service, they're adapting and changing. So they're looking for additional service people and that kind of thing. I believe Barber Cabinet has openings. And then as our other industries get back up and running, I think, as they encounter some of these changes, they're also going to be hiring. One thing I would encourage people to do, if you are looking for a job, you can contact the Career Center, contact Elizabeth Mattingly or Terry Thomas in Lebanon. They service Washington County as well. That number is 270-692-6870. We collaborated with them a couple weeks ago to do a drive-through job fair that went really well. You don't have to get out of your car. You can pull up. Some of the employers are on site, some are not. But you can pull up, figure out what jobs are available, fill out the application right there in your car and submit it. And we're looking to do another one of those in early June. So be on the lookout for that. And I would encourage, so if you're looking for a job or if you're a company that is trying to hire, use that resource. You don't have to be present to participate in that job fair. You just need to get us the job list and the description, and we can distribute that out for you. Also, Kentucky Chamber's done a really good job of compiling that Who's Hiring webpage. So I would encourage you to visit that. There's jobs are broken down by region, so you can see what's available there. And then the other thing that we've been doing is just trying to help businesses as they reopen get access to PPE. We've been able to come across some sanitizer and some masks that we've distributed. We've distributed most of that. But still, please feel free to get in touch with me if you need those items, and I'll do what I can to either get them for you or point you in that direction. Springfield Laundry has also been a very big help and a resource in finding those items, so you can contact them as well. But here to help any way we can. Like I say, if you've got looking for a job, if you're hiring, if you need PPE, whatever it is, you're welcome to contact my office and can help you get to the right people. My number is 859-336-0052. I'm at extension 3. Or just email me. It's just daniel@sweda.org.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing that. And also, the Career Center also has some information if somebody needs help with their unemployment as well, correct, in the area?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're a big help on that too.
Great. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And we have some other businesses that have popped in here as well. Laura?
Hi, we have Danielle Hawkins. Hey, Danielle, can you share about what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Absolutely. Thank you. My name is Danielle Hawkins, and I am the branch manager for Nesco Resource, which is your local staffing agency. Our office is located in Lebanon, but we serve Marion, Washington, and Taylor counties. I do have several clients in Springfield and Washington County. We are open. We're just not open to the public. We've been servicing remotely for our workers that have continued to work through this, and our workers that have been laid off. So our office phone number is 270-699-9418. And we are obviously ready and willing to get people back to work as soon as those positions are open.
Fantastic. And do you have a website too that people could visit at all?
We do. It is www.nescoresource.com, and they can go on and choose the area that they are interested in working, and it is by region and by state, so they can see the local job opportunities as well.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing that information with us. We appreciate it. We have Fran Carrico, the PVA as well for Washington County, here with us. And how's it affecting you there, Fran?
Well, thank you, Gary, and thanks to the Chamber. We've been here and working throughout this entire shutdown phase, I guess you could say. Government goes on. We, like Anne Marie, have been closed to the public, so our front door is locked, but we're still here taking phone calls. We have a very extensive website that a lot of my appraisers, bankers, insurance folks, real estate people have been utilizing. It is updated daily. So we're still processing deeds and updating maps, and everything is on there that people need. We're also available via email or phone call if anybody needs anything, 859-336-5420. So we don't have a definite open date for our front door because we're still working on getting some of the screening up. We have a very long counter in our front. And so we're kind of at the mercy of contractors now who are very busy doing that everywhere to get a date to get that done. But I wanted to get on here because we are available. Most of our deadlines have been pushed back. Normally today would be the last day of our inspection period. So that's the time period when we do reassessments, new houses, all those types of things go on the 2020 tax roll. And people would be getting a notification of that change in their assessment. That's been pushed back 60 days. So our inspection period this year will be July 6th through July 20th. And also tangible filings, we're getting a ton of those in right now, which is great. They're normally due May 15th. That has also been pushed back to July 15th. So, but we just wanted to make everyone aware that we're still here. We have emailed things to folks. Again, they've utilized our website. We have left things taped to the front door for people to pick up if they were needing maps or property record cards. We have also met people at the front door that wanted to drop off and hand us their tangible filings in person. So we're here and available for whatever one needs. And hopefully within the next 2 weeks, that door will open once we get our screening up.
Absolutely. And are you still doing on-site inspection with going to people's places to check them out for?
We have not been. Luckily, we finished most everything right before this happened and the shutdown occurred. We just don't feel people would be comfortable with that right now.
That's what I was going to say. You might want to let them know.
You know, obviously, if you've built something and maybe we're not aware of it and you want us to come out and look at it, please give us a call. But at this point, being on somebody's property, I just don't think they're comfortable with that at this point in time.
Right, especially since they're home. So they might be,
right.
Know what's going on. But thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate that.
All.
And we'll keep update when we get notified when new things are opening up as well. And we have with us Sue Blair as well with Shelter Insurance. Sue, if you want to share information on how things are going there at your office. If you could unmute yourself there for us, Sue, and then we can hear you on that, or I can unmute you too. Yep, there we go.
All right, sorry about that.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Hi, Gary, and thanks, Laura, for coordinating this as well. For me, it's pretty much been business as usual. We have been essential since the beginning, and you know, our office has been open every single day. I've been here every day. In the beginning, I did, you know, lock the door. Or I would meet them outside, but now they come in. I wear a mask when they come in. They will have one. We don't have a screen per se, but we are able to social distance the 6 feet. And it's been slow. I will say it's been slow as far as, you know, insurance, I guess, just people haven't been buying a lot. It's picked up a little bit lately with auto sales. Seems to be the thing. The home sales kind of flattened out for a while there. And I do use Fran's PVA website, so it works wonderful. I use a Tri-County area, and I have to say Washington County has the best PBA website for information. She does a great job. But no, we are moving right along, and I still have been going out and doing photos, but people know I'm coming, so it's kind of expected, and it hasn't become an issue.
Absolutely. But do you need to have an appointment, or can people do a drop-off?
Before I had my phone number was on the door, so sometimes they'd just be standing out on the porch and they'd call me and say, "Hey, Sue, I'm out here," or whatever. Now they do not necessarily have to have an appointment. There's not a line of people out there waiting to come in, but so we would only let one in at a time if that were the case. But everybody truly has been very understanding, and credit card payments over the phone versus, bringing a check by, or I have a mailbox outside. So a lot of people have utilized it like a drop box. So they put their payments in there, and but it's worked out. It's worked out well.
Great. And what's the phone number for people to call if they have some further questions for you?
Mm-hmm. It's 859-336-7944.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Yes, we appreciate it. And we have as well, I think we have Alex on here as well. How are you, Alex? If you could share information for us.
Sure. Hi. Thanks, Gary and Laura, for having us here. I am the sole proprietor of Kentucky Computer Consulting. We're basically the MacGyver of your computer and electronics problems here in town. So anything you might want, website, email, your phone lines got cut and you need to get them resurrected. I'll make a custom alarm system circuit. Here's a tractor alarm. So if your tractor starts to overheat, it'll let you know before it blows up. I can make that sort of stuff for you. Custom software. If you need a fax number without a fax machine, I can do that for you too. Basically, anything that you might imagine that you would like to make better that has power going through it, that may not have power going through it now by accident, we will fix that. So I work from home, so go ahead.
So your hours are
24/7.
Okay.
So,
understood.
yeah, if it's that bad, I will get up and go. I'm on the fire department. I'm used to it, so it's not a big deal.
And how can people get in touch with you?
Yes. Website is cantucky.com, so CAN-tucky.com. Phone number is 859-636-6464 or 1-800-721-ALEX. And my email is alex@cantucky.com. And talk is cheap. Just give me a shout. If your technology is not doing what it's supposed to, or you would like it to do something that it doesn't, just give me a shout. We can maybe work something out.
And in this day of remote working, that could be very important. Could save them a lot of time and energy if they do give you a call there.
Oh, for sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. Appreciate that. And we have Nell Hayden at the Opera House there with us as well. Nell, if you want to share what's going on there with Main Street. Well, and if you could, I'll unmute you there. There we go. Oh.
There she is.
Yep. There we go. Oops, we lost you there.
She was on mute.
We lost you, but you're looking great. Let's do. We have Carrie, and then we'll get you on there now in just a minute. We have Carrie Truitt as well, who has joined us. Carrie, can you tell us a little update? I got the opportunity to speak with you earlier with our Marion County businesses, and tell us what's going on with Washington County as well.
Sure. So I'm the volunteer manager with Hospice Health Green River, and we cover patients and families there in Washington County. We are still serving patients and families in that area, and our nurses, social workers, chaplains, certified nursing assistants are still going to visit patients and families. During this time of coronavirus, we are doing a lot of visits via telehealth. And so we are keeping in mind the concerns and questions from our patients and families and kind of limiting visits unless they are medically necessary to be face-to-face. So, we are still able to love and support patients and families in the area. The important thing for families to remember is that during this time, a lot of hospitals and nursing facilities aren't referring patients to hospice care services simply because they want to limit the number of people in their facilities, and that's entirely understandable. But if you feel like your loved one or family member could benefit from hospice care services, then it's important for you to call us directly. You can refer your loved one to hospice care services without getting information from a physician. And so if you have questions or want just to talk to somebody to learn more about the services that we can provide, you can call us at 270-789-4247, and that's our office there in Campbellsville. The office is currently closed to the public at this time and will remain closed for the foreseeable future, but we still do have staff in the office who are answering the phone and helping coordinate referrals of our patients and kind of sending things where they need to go. Our volunteers are still very involved with patients and families, and so we have volunteers contacting patients and families every week. It's just another person who can reach out and provide support, whether it's just a friendly little chat to see how things are going for that patient and that family, or an opportunity for the family to relay a message if they need a medication refill or they're out of a particular supply at their home. Then they can tell that to the volunteer, and the volunteer gets that information back to the team. So even though our volunteers can't go visit people in person, they are still a critical part of the team there. And if anybody's interested in volunteering with our organization, either during this time of coronavirus or after, when we're able to do face-to-face visits, then they can contact me. And my number is 270-699-6599 and ask questions about what it means to be a hospice health volunteer.
Fantastic. So in-home services are not an option at present, correct? You were saying.
In-home services for clinical professionals are an option. So if the visit is medically necessary, if the nurse has to lay eyes and hands on a patient in order to do the job and do it well, then that's what happens. But we are offering telehealth options as well when that's medically called for. So if it's really just a question about the impact of a medication or just a question about a particular supply, then nurses can do a telehealth visit. Same thing with our social workers and our chaplains. But if nurses need to get in there to maybe do wound assessment or do a kind of physical assessment, then they are still going into patients' and families' homes to do that.
Great. And again, one more time, the phone number for people to call if they have questions.
Sure. It's 270-789-4247, and that's the number you can call to ask questions about getting referred to hospice care, or if you just want your family member evaluated for hospice care.
Great. Thank you very much. We appreciate that information. Great information from you there. And Nell, I believe we have you, if you want to share some information with us. Are you?
Well, can you hear me, Gary?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, well, the Opera House has actually had its doors shut since mid-March. We have been working inside. I know that Central Kentucky Theater, I don't know if our theater director is on here today, Colton, but they do have some upcoming programs that if you would like to see what's going on with them and with their children's theater lessons, you can get on their website. So you can just look up Central Kentucky Community Theater, and it'll take you to the website here. It's great. As far as Main Street and other businesses, most retailers are going to open up on Wednesday of this week, as the governor has mandated, and they will be expecting everybody to take care of themselves as they will be taking care of themselves, and we'll be wearing masks and we'll be doing social distancing. And I have found throughout the essential businesses that have been open that people are very considerate of one another. So I think that our reopening is going to go very well. And then our restaurants, most of them will be opening, of course, with very limited seating on May 22nd. So that it's again, they'll be following the same rules. Salons and barbers will be opening up on May 25th, or that's Memorial Day. They may open up the next day. But I'm finding that most businesses are following the governor's mandate and are excited about opening back up and being able to service their customers.
Absolutely. And how about some festivals? I know Main Street, you have lots of festivals that you coordinate
We do.
for summer and various different things.
Yes.
Any word on either having any of them, rescheduling, when that might be able to take place?
The city council has elected to have the fireworks on July 3rd, which is one of our biggest festivals, but we will not be having the street party, the downtown band. People can come to town and watch our fabulous fireworks, but they will have to stay in their cars and watch them from their vehicles. I know that the wine tasting, the BPW wine tasting that we have, that's not a Main Street, but it's a great event for Main Street. That has been canceled for this year. I do not know about the African American Heritage Festival. That's always held the first weekend of August. The city council will discuss that at their June meeting. So as of right now, I do know fireworks are going off on July 3rd.
Great. Well, we'll look forward to it. Look forward to celebrations down there on Main Street. And speaking of festivals, Laura, what's the status with the big festival there in Springfield, the Sorghum Festival in the Chamber?
Right. We are looking at just moving forward and having things in place in case that we can have the festival. There's a lot of variables at this point as far as having any festival right now. We want to make sure that any of our visitors would be safe and healthy. And so right now we are making plans, but we will follow the governor's guidelines on that. And if they say we can't have it, then we will make plans accordingly to cancel. But as of now, we are making plans, but it's all with restrictions. And we hope to, but we want people safe more than we want to have people gathering and getting sick. So that's always a concern in the next few months. Anyway, but thanks for asking. That's something that we're, like Nell said, we have very good festivals in our little town, and it's hard when we have to cancel them or not congregate as we usually do. So anyway, we'll see. We just have to kind of keep our ears open. But Gary, I do have a couple businesses that were not able to make it. Do we have anybody waiting in the queue?
I think we are caught up for right now. So yes, if you could share.
Okay, great. People had reached out to me that they weren't going to be able to make it for one reason or another, but Millions Floor Care Center is one of our longtime businesses in Springfield, is reopening on May 21st to serve the community. They will be following the CDC's guidelines for your safety, but I think it's common sense if, bring a mask, self-distance and hand sanitizer. They also are sharing their new hours, which is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday with the doors open, and then Wednesday and Saturdays by appointment. So just give them a call at 859-336-7141. Again, that's 859-336-7141. That's Millions Floor Care Center. And they're a wonderful group of people to work with, and I'm sure they would love to hear from you. The other business that had reached out to me, but I don't see them in the queue, is Springfield Physical Therapy. They are open, and just like Cord, they've been open for a while, but they're doing all the safety measures. They are making people wait out in their cars for their appointments, and it's by appointment only, which those businesses are, but they're trying to make it very, very safe for people to come in and to leave without, coming into contact with other people. So again, they are open and ready for business. Their number is 859-481-9008. And we have a brand new business on Springfield Main Street that we have a couple actually. So I don't want to give out, I don't want to ignore one and not the other, but one of them couldn't get on today. That was Two Sassy Peeps, and they will be open starting Wednesday from 10 to 5. And they're a brand new business on Main Street. We have a couple, and we're very excited to get the doors open to have, people operating like normal. So come down to Main Street and get some shopping done.
And what kind of business is that one? Is it
Two Sassy Peeps is apparel, jewelry, bags, that kind of thing. Pretty much more geared for women. And then the other business is kind of I'm not sure. Nell, can you speak to that one?
Well, Two Sassy Peeps is right next to Snappy Tomatoes.
Right.
On East Main Street, and it's a darling boutique. And the other one is, the other new business is Lori and Mark's Treasure Trove. That is in the space where Gloria's used to be, right down here, right down from the Opera House at 138 West Main. So they are a new business that have a lot of consignments and things inside. So
yeah,
great. So it's great to see some new businesses coming to Main Street, business coming back to normal here throughout Central Kentucky. We appreciate you all taking part with this business roundtable for us here. These are some of the Washington County businesses that are open for business and willing to serve you, so please support them. We want to support all the independent small businesses that are around our community. And thank you very much. And if you need any assistance with your business, again, Daniel, I know you're there to help them out too. If you just want to give that phone number one more time for people to call.
Let me get unmuted here. Sorry. Yeah. So they can call the Opera House 859-336-0052. I'm at extension 3. You can also reach me on my cell. It's 859-481-1437.
Great. Thank you very much. And thank you, Laura, for the Washington County Chamber of Commerce collaborating with us on this business roundtable. This has been Gary White, Channel 6, Central Kentucky Television. Thank you very much.